Waterdeep, one of the greatest cities in all of Faerun. It is home to a multitude of peaceful townfolk from all races and all walks of life. Beneath Waterdeep, however, lies a different realm. This is the deep dungeon known as Undermountain. Built by the mad wizard Halaster. Here, Halaster tests adventurers who trespass therein with the deadliest of traps and the most dangerous of creatures. All but the luckiest meet their deaths in its dark halls. Regardless of this presence beneath them, the people of Waterdeep feel safe enough. For while one may enter Undermountain, it is rare that anything actually comes out. Until now. For there is another realm that exists beneath even Undermountain, a place of shadows and evil known only as the Underdark. It is here that the sinister dark elves known as the Drow rule next to other subterranean horrors unknown to most on the surface world above. And it is the Drow who now lead an army of these creatures into the streets of Waterdeep, besieging the city from below in a campaign of blood and terror. And in their darkest hour, the lords of Waterdeep have issued a call for a hero. Someone who can face these dark elves and all their brethren in their own land. Someone who can defeat the hordes of the Underdark.
In a world. Good voice. All right. Are we waiting for something? Oh, there we go.
I trust that your preparations are complete.
Very nearly, Dread Mistress. It should only be a matter of...
Do not test my patience, Iblith. Would you have me wait? I, the terror of all the Underdark? The Dark Queen of Shadow?
Of course not, my mistress.
Then proceed. I wish to see this being who my agents say can stop my great rise.
Sorry for the
I
volume.
do not believe anyone could stop you now, great Valsharis.
So I thought. But my agents have resources beyond the means of mortals. This one will be my undoing, so they say, if I do not act in time. So proceed, wizard. I will wait no further.
Yeah, sorry for the volume. I'll fix it in a second.
What is this? A surfacer female? Have your spells become faulty, fool?
No, mistress. This is indeed an image of the one who shall defeat.
I will not be defeated. This image shows but a threat. It shall be dealt with like the others. You, male, remove this dead fool and summon my red sisters. Now.
Yes, Dread Mistress.
And you, Surfacer, whoever you are and whatever threat you pose, you will not be able to hide. The Drow shall strike swiftly and without mercy.
I simply can't carry all of this.
Alright, let me fix the audio now. I didn't want to alt-tab during all that because I was afraid it was gonna break. There we go. Alright. You stand shivering in the chilled night air, sweat coursing down your body. You were somehow awoken suddenly from your slumber, leaping from your bed to face what? The memory of your strange dream still ring clearly in your head, along with an inner alarm that tells you all is not right. Suddenly you notice a drow elf. He appears to be trying to break into the chest with your personal belongings. Oh, you want to steal my shit? I'm sorry, you can't do that.
You will rot here!
Who's the one who's rotting here? A pretty woman rushes in, a mixture of fear and concern on her face. You vaguely remember her as the daughter of the innkeeper.
Excuse me, is everything... Oh my word!
Voice acting, though. She finally spots the corpse of the drow thief and covers her mouth in horror. You always barge into your guests' rooms? Do I? Oh no, my lady, I would never. That is, I only came into your room because I heard the commotion from the hall. The drow woman, is she... dead? Yes, I killed the thief. I don't think she was just a thief, my lady. She probably took your equipment so she was defenseless when the drow assassins showed up. That's been the pattern for the other attacks. There's been other attacks? Not here at the inn, but some of Waterdeep's more prominent citizens have been killed in their homes while they slept. While they sleep, someone has been sending assassins to kill them off. But how could this thief even have known that you were here? You only just arrived to the city. I'll have to tell Father about this. We take pride in the safety of our guests. The thief must have used magic. That's the only way she could have gotten in here undetected. She must have used the same magic to send your equipment back to wherever she came from. So that's it, I'm left with nothing? Hamsel frowns. Father's gathered weapons, armor, and other equipment here at the inn to help in the defense of Waterdeep. Anyone working to save the city is welcome to any of it. Everything is stored in the armory just across the hall. Just take whatever you need. I don't want your second-rate crap, I want my stuff. No. Thank you, I'll go there right away. I know the equipment in the armor isn't suitable for a hero like you, but it's the best we've got. Now, please excuse me, I have to go speak with my father. I'll tell him what happened here, but it would be best if you didn't mention it to other guests. We don't want to start a panic in the inn. Father will take steps to see this doesn't happen again. Alright. Thank you. Goodbye, my lady. Once you have what you need from the armor, please go downstairs to the main room. My father is waiting there to speak to you. Alright. Well, the thief has a miscellaneous small item. A dagger. And I have a worn book. Relic of the Reapers. Stuff's acid dagger. Yawning portal dagger. This is a complimentary dagger supplied to all guests of the Yawning Portal Inn. The once flawless blade has been dulled. Good music, a bit too loud. There we go. This is a complimentary dagger supplied to all guests of the Yawning Portal Inn. The once flawless blade has been dulled from much use. A stamp on the hill suggests that it was crafted by a cabal of wizards hidden along the Sword Coast. -1 damage, +2 enhancement bonus. No thanks. The drow dagger is a lot better, I think. Yeah. Bit drippy though. Lesser Ironstone Blue. Ironstones are well known to possess different powers depending upon their color. When activated, they orbit around the head of their owner. Only one lesser Ironstone may be activated at a time. Blue Ironstone increases your wisdom by 2 while active. Hold on, is this just a passive effect? Is this just a permanent passive effect, but I can only have one? Let's try that. Oh, 2 wisdom. Or will that run out eventually? Oh, it looks like it'll run out. Okay. Or maybe it just resets upon resting. Rogue Stone. Rogue Stones are powerful gems that release a tremendous amount of energy when properly consumed. The relic that has attached itself to you is able to devour these gems in order to provide you with protection from death. A limited means of teleportation. Relic of the Reaper. You discovered this artifact when you were briefly trapped in the Plane of Shadows. Ever since you first picked it up, it has refused to leave your possession. Drop it, throw it away, and crush it, and always immediately reappears, pulsing warmly with powers as it ever does. Its main ability that you know of is that it can teleport you to a pocket dimension ruled over by a mysterious being that calls itself the Reaper. The Reaper's dimension is a nexus of sorts. The Reaper, an unfriendly sort, allows you to use the relic to bind a location to a door in the dimension, allowing instant transportation back to that point. It will also teleport you to the dimension upon the moment of your death, saving you. The relic may be used in this fashion. May only be used in this fashion, however, to bind a point or save you from death. You have a rogue stone in your possession. The Reaper uses the power inherent within the gem to power the relic, consuming the gem in the process. Naturally, this makes rogue stones even more valuable to you than they would otherwise. Where the Reaper comes from or how the relic stone was created has never been revealed to you. Suspect that one day its mysterious history will catch up with you. At the moment, however, it has been far more of a boon. It's like it's like Drogon's ring, but a bit different. A worn book. This large tome has a rather interesting title, Shadows of Unrentide, written by one D. Scalesinger. Oh, Deacon. Inside its pages is the full account of adventure from earlier in your career. Your first adventure, in fact. The facts seem a bit exaggerated according to your memory, but that apparently didn't stop the book from becoming a great hit among the nobility in several major cities throughout Faerun. For a time, you had the unique experience of becoming a household name. People who you didn't know would shout out to you happily as you passed or treated you like a trusted friend. Fame eventually died down somewhat, which was a relief at the time, but you have held on to a copy of the book as a souvenir. As for the author, a kobold bard by the name of Deacon, you haven't met him since those early days. Part of you has to wonder if you aren't owed some royalties. Oh, good old Deacon. I'm keeping that book with me. Okay, do we have anything in here? I don't really need a crap kit. Hold on, did they actually... It actually saved my skill list. So they're all in the right order, although I sadly don't have as many casts anymore because I don't have that amazing ring I had that added more spell slots. Armory. Oh, I just noticed. It has changed my camera type. My crossbow +2. Dart +2s. I'll grab a crossbow for now. No ammo for it in there, though. 3,000 gold. Rebels, frostbite, rogue stones. History of the creator race. Eh. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. Gloves of the Hidden Fist. That container had 2 pages, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. I think that's the first time that's happened. I haven't seen a container with 2 pages before yet. Also, hi. This one has 2, I guess, as well. Let's see. I can't use these because these are monk, but sell them probably. Armor +1. Speed. I don't have my fucking haste boots. Want them back. Fox's Cunning, that was, I guess, Bark Skin. There's kits. I'm gonna have to sort my inventory. Resistance, healing, ability. The reflexes. Inventory now. These items are intended for use only during an emergency. Please take only what you need. Some special notes on our more exotic equipment. Potions of Clarity. These are useful for warding off fear effects and other mental disorders. Bark Skin. Purchase these from Druid outside of the city proper. They insist they will harden the skin of an adventurer. Probably most useful in those who do not wear armor. Ale. Best used only in the most dire of circumstances. Durnan. I used to have was 30 pages. Jesus. Was that on a single player thing, or was that on like a consistent world? Dwarven War Axe. I've never seen this. Base item, Dwarven War. Okay, so that's a new type of weapon. Huh. I've never seen that before. +2. Oh, them's the question. Dagger +2 or the Drow Dagger. A single chest to identify and sell it. Bunch of daggers. Alright, so we use those. Armor stand. Yeah, please, I don't want to be naked anymore. Commoner's outfit. I'll take the mage's robes. I don't really like helmets again, but I did have a helmet for the other playthrough, but it was so good, it was insane resistance. There we go, now I am actually wearing something. I'd be walking around naked. Alright, let's figure it out. Reflexes, yeah, sure. Agility. Freedom, ooh. 30 +2. Why not? 1 AC natural modifier. Proof saving throws universal and light. Oh, answer me this question, because with my other character I'm playing a bit of a stealthy character. Does an item with light on it lower your sneak? Because my guess is it does. I would assume that if you have an item with a light effect on it. Yes, okay, thought so. It's a bit annoying because I keep finding good rings that have light on them. And I cannot use them because I'm afraid I'm gonna get spotted. I don't know why I'm thinking of what the best dagger is gonna be between these two. I'm not gonna stab people, I'm gonna be casting. I guess I can equip some bolts though, just in case. Equip the crossbow. Actually, I can't use expertise mode with a crossbow. One of the daggers. Alright, time to fix all of this. Let's get right there. Probably won't need the potion of endurance because I'll sell that because I have that as a spell. Clarities might be nice. You never know. No. These tools just sold. Those are probably going to be sold. Oh, also, I have a little bit of prior knowledge of this DLC, not in story, but in mechanics. I happen to know you can have 2 henchmen in this, and I'm not sure if that's worth it or not. -10 modifier to spot DC at night if light on them. Okay. Locked. I probably shouldn't be blasting open, because I was gonna fireball it, but I probably shouldn't blast open people's rooms. Only at night? Okay. So,
I greet you.
this ancient-looking man appears ready for battle. His frail body can barely keep itself upright beneath the weight of his armor. Am I so old that I am of no use to anyone? I am one of the few who has entered Undermountain and returned to tell the tale, but now they tell me I am too old to help Waterdeep against these foes. You could help me by telling me about Undermountain. His eyes brighten a little. You want to hear about Undermountain? Really? I would really love... I would be honored to help you. They say Undermountain is never the same, always changing. There is one thing about the foul labyrinth that never changes. Great Halaster. Halaster? Halaster is a wizard of great and terrible power. Centuries ago he built Undermountain. He has controlled it ever since. They say he is completely mad. But there is a method to his madness. If you understand how the mage's mind works, it's possible to enter Undermountain and survive, as I have done. What are you talking about? Undermountain is forever changing, its very architecture twisted and distorted on Halaster's whim. But the nature of the dungeon always remains the same. Undermountain is designed to confuse and disorient you. Traps and tricks lay in wait around every corner. Never allow yourself to grow complacent, and always expect the unexpected. That was stupid, I was hoping for something that useful. No. Useful piece of information, thank you. Face flushes red and his shoulders straighten with pride. That's not the only suggestion I can make. Watch out for mirrors. They almost always hide something. Sometimes something good. Often, sometimes something very bad. And the greed is dangerous. Often fatal flaw in Undermountain. My greed has served me well so far. That's true, it has. And you are exactly the kind of adventurer Halaster loves to kill. We'll start off by teasing you with small treasure. Then there will be little danger, but nothing you cannot handle. If you continue, eventually the big trap will be set off. That is where most adventures die, of course. Surviving the big trap can sometimes mean big rewards. But as I said, sometimes. I noticed. Alistair is unpredictable. Sometimes he rewards courage and bravery, other times your trials will give you nothing, as if it's the wizard making a mockery of these values. Anything else? Well, that is all I can think of for now. Maybe I'll remember more later. Goodbye, and thanks for the help. His eyes twinkle in a satisfied way. Thank you, lass. It's my duty and my pleasure to assist you. Here, protect you on your journey. I got XP from talking to a man. Hell yeah.
I greet you.
Although this man looks human, faint traces of elven features reveal a mixed heritage. He appears to be meditating, but as you approach, his eyes open and he smiles in greeting. Good morning to you, friend. I'm glad to see you up and about this morning. I believe today you and the other heroes here shall finally hear what the good Durnan has planned for you all. Hopefully he can shed some light on the recent assassination and the denizens of the dark that are appearing to make war in this fair city. Who are you? My name is Cyphus, a monk of the Guarded Mind Order. I have traveled here in hopes of finding new insights into the creatures of the dark who now ravage the city. Very little has been written on the Underdark, and little of what has been written is verifiable. My order is interested in learning the truth of such things. And, if what I've heard from others here is true, you are a famed adventurer. Perhaps I shall have put some thought into documenting your presence in the war. You want to write about me? You have the bearing of one who shapes events in history. If that proves to be the case, I will have a little choice but to chronicle your participation in the events here. Listen, as long as you write a book that's more accurate than what Deacon wrote, because he kind of lied a bit. I seemed much more heroic in the book than I actually was. Anyways, 3 masteries. That knowledge is not something a member of our order share. Strict rules are in place to keep our order safe. Simple to know that I'm an observer, nothing more. I wish you luck in whatever lies ahead, but I will not be a part of it. Alright, well, bye. You level up like mad. Oh, okay. I've heard that the DLC... I keep calling it DLC. It's an expansion! It's a real expansion, not a DLC. I've heard that it ends around 28 or so. Which... that's a lot higher than 13. We should do full saves already. So this was C. These are all the C saves. So these are gonna be D. For my first original campaign playthrough, they were all A saves. Oi, look who's here. Well met. Come speak to us, my friend. Is that Sharwin from the original campaign? What is she doing here? With her hard gaze and challenging posture, the beautiful young bard almost dares people not to notice her. That was my companion for the original campaign. I used Sharwin the entire way through. Huh. You keep all these saves. I'm gonna delete some old ones eventually, but this Darwin.
Well met.
The beautiful red-haired woman regards with a slight smirk, sizing you up for a long moment before finally speaking.
Ah, yes. You would be the one our dear innkeeper has been waiting on before he begins. How good of you to come.
I think that's a different voice. Check later how large they are. Oh, the saves. They're probably a couple of megabytes each. I should probably get rid of some old ones.
Indeed. The way the innkeeper has been keeping everyone waiting breathless is forever famous Claire. One would wonder why the rest of us came at all.
I don't even know what voice I'm gonna give these people. There's no need to be unkind, Dalen. This woman deserves a respect. She's an adventurer of worth, and the fact that she's here is a boon to our cause. Huh? Ain't there no cause that I know about is gonna pay me 100,000 gold like this one, eh? I agree with Tommy. Gold speaks louder than any cause I've ever heard of. That's an odd thing for Bard to say, Sharwin. Have you no sense of the epic? I wonder if our friend here would agree with you.
Then why do you not ask her? What of it, Claire? What has brought you to the Waterdeep in its hour of need?
To be honest, I don't really know why I'm here. The half-orc grinned suddenly, showing a full set of sharp teeth.
I read a book about you once. It never said that you were humble.
The human woman regards you for a moment longer, tapping her chin thoughtfully. I don't know, it might be fun to adventure with the famous Claire, a chance to see the legend in action. What do you say to that, I'd sooner cut off my own ears. Wow. Okay, well, I'm assuming I can hire one or two, because apparently you can have 2 henchmen for this expansion. I don't know if I'd want Sharwin. If I think back to our playthrough of Shadows Unrentide, my biggest issue was it was me, which I was in the back casting. Deacon was behind me shooting. I might want someone up close mailing people. I've never had Dalon. Dalon any good? Opposing half-orc barbarian who wears the colors of the Uthgard Red Tiger Tribe. There's something honorable in his gaze that sets him apart from the others of his race. Hell immunity. They all have that? Oh, they all have that. And that man has a lot of buffs and stuff. Yeah, I'd like that. The woman chuckles. An interesting proposal, but in all honesty, I should probably stay with my friends here. I don't know what they'd do without me. Yeah, okay. Oh, can I ask you some questions? You grin and shrug. Go ahead. Yeah, tell me about yourself. Me? The name is Sharwin, dear woman. Worker of arcane magics and teller of tales. Adventurer and traveler is both as well as a hero of Neverwinter, if you care to hear the tale. Oi! Oi, wait, don't even get bloody started. Oh, well, fine. For those with attention span shorter than their height, I'll just leave it there. Needless to say, I'm a bard and pleased to be one. Undermountain has a legend all its own, and I think this is my chance to not only see it firsthand, but to earn a reward while doing so. I was hoping she'd go into more of the original story. Yeah, I had Sharwin for my entire first playthrough. She was alright. She did alright in combat, but she was mostly there to buff me, because I was a very tanky melee character, and she was amazing at buffing me.
Hello there.
A pretty but quiet elf sips wine carefully from her glass before speaking. With all that is out of a balance in this age, let my hospitality welcome and comfort you. What do you mean? Times of stress and war do not exempt one from good manners. Hold tight to this lesson and you shall find peace in the midst of conflict. My name is Parley. I'm a druid out of Vasa, and you would be Claire, correct? Yes, that is I. I've heard a few tales about you since I came to this part of the world. I used to dream of having tales told about me. It was another sorceress such as yourself that convinced me to leave my homeland and enter this civilized world. But I'm sure you have no interest in hearing about my struggles. You must have enough of your own. Sometimes it helps to share your troubles with someone else. It's very kind. It's just such a response that is the source of my problems, though. I was content to live in my forest and tend to nature solidarity, yet not lonely, until I met Faragati. It was a half-elf from the city who found me meditating by a small brook. I motioned for him to join me, and he sat at my side, staring at me. I kill things that stare at me. Jesus! I need to play this as an evil character at some point. That would be strange. Once I had finished my meditation, we spoke at length. He told me how he had left the city to see the unfamiliar wonders of the forest, and he raved about the beauty of my world. After a time, I asked him about the life he had left behind. I thought he would disparage the city as an ugly, filthy place, but he did not. The city, he said, has its own unique beauty. After he left, his words stayed with me. I realized I needed to emerge from my retreat and sample the world and all it had to offer. So I came here. Know what I found? I have no idea. As much as I love nature, I love the bustle of the city as well. Everyone leads a life that is important to him or her as storing nuts is to a squirrel. And so I find myself in a quandary. How can I reconcile my life as a druid to a life in the city? I am not looking for an answer from you. The answer must come from within me, but thank you for your time. You're welcome, I guess. It's been a great pleasure talking to you. Please allow me to give you a small gift. May your travels make you wise and your life be rich and full. For a stretch of a day, I gift you the strength of the bull, the balance favor you. Alright, she casted bull strength on me. Thanks. I have that spell myself, though. But, very nice of you. Resi.
Hey, what?
With long dried splatters of blood across his face and ale in hand, the dwarf looks contented and very drunk.
I tell you true, I taste for blood and I'm gonna taste more. Nothing can hold me back from this here Undermountain. As soon as I'm done me drinking, I'm going hunting. Got a hankering for some monster brain served on me axe. How'd you like a taste of that, fair lass?
Some other time. Thanks anyways.
A weak stomach serves a weak mind, lass. Now me, I've eaten my way through a dragon's intestines to escape a delicate predicament. And I don't mind telling you that a dragon spleen is the juiciest meal a dwarf could enjoy, particularly while the dragon's still alive. And a much more enjoyable experience than having to eat my way through my brother's partially digested corpse, I promise you that.
How did you get inside a dragon?
I should be thinking that it'd be obvious he ate me in one big gulp. Me and my family was looking for a new home and we had to tell about this huge dungeon, what was under Waterdeep, don't you know? We figured the mage that stocked the place could use a good dwarf or two to keep things going, so we came looking for Alistair.
Want to live in the Undermountain?
Sure, sounded like a right cozy little place to my family. Sadly, we never found the mage. We were set upon by one big black dragon. He ate me brother and me pa, though he refused to eat me mother. I suppose she looked right bitter to him and all. He just spit his acid and melted her on the spot. Finally grabbed me and swallowed me whole. Unlike me poor family, I was wearing proper magical armor. Protected me from the dragon's acid.
You really ate your way out of a living dragon.
Are you calling me a liar? Every word of that tale be pure truth. And don't expect to have much trouble with the here dungeon either. We'll carve that mountain up and massacre our enemies, striking terror into hearts with maniacal laughter. And I bet I can beat you to the bottom, I do. I even let you have a head start.
That's mighty kind of you.
Well, don't count on too many kindnesses, but you seem to have some qualities about yourself worth knowing. You're getting some trouble down there, and I wonder if I might even consider helping you. But for now, I wish you the best of luck. I'm just gonna have one more ale before I head down.
Good for you. Alright. Durnan turns towards you as you enter the common room. A stern and solid man who's rumored to have once been a great warrior. The relief now on his face is clearly visible.
Greetings. I am glad that you made it at last. I trust your accommodations were adequate?
The bed was hard as a rock and I don't remember it requesting the drow. Durnan's smile is a grim one, belying a deep anger held barely in check.
You are kind to joke about it, but I must apologize nevertheless. Once I would have been able to ensure the safety of my guests, but no longer. The damnable drow come and go as they please, it seems. The dark times for our city. The enemies of Waterdeep must have learned you had answered our call for heroes. Given your reputation, it's not surprising that they targeted you.
Why would they steal my equipment?
Hold on a sec. There, a drow thief came in and stole all your equipment. I thought I know you was such an easy mark, I might have nicked your stuff myself.
Durnan silences Tommy's laughter with a cold glare.
This is no joking matter. The drow don't play games. I'm guessing the theft was only the first step in their mission. The drow likely figured that you'd be more vulnerable without your equipment. The drow assassin would probably have shown up a few seconds later to finish you off in your sleep. Fortunately, you woke up and thwarted their plan. Others in Waterdeep haven't been so lucky. There are several reports of prominent citizens slain in their beds. Waterdeep's under attack. Its people live in fear. That's why I made the call and you responded to. That's why I made the call that you all responded to. We're going to do something about it.
Why you? Why don't the Lords of Waterdeep deal with this?
The Lords of Waterdeep have their hands full protecting the city. I have experience with the Undermountain, so I have been placed in charge of organizing this venture. Tommy's willing to help, just long as that 100,000 gold piece reward stays on the table.
Not all of us are here because of the gold, Durnan. Some of us truly want to help. Please, tell us what must be done.
The city is under siege. Raiding parties of drow and other creatures rarely seen on the surface are attacking the city. We've determined that these attacks are coming through Undermountain.
But Undermountain existed for centuries. Why hasn't there been any trouble before?
That's what we need to find out. The labyrinth of Undermountain was created long ago by Halaster, a mage whose power may have rivaled even Elminster himself.
Elminster? Oh shit.
Halaster ruled Undermountain like a brutal tyrant. It was his magic that kept the creatures within from pouring out to overrun Waterdeep. Now Halaster has suddenly decided to unleash his creatures on this city, and we need to find out why. I want to know what that mad mage is up to.
Maybe something happened to Halaster.
It's possible something happened to take Halaster out of the picture, I guess, but I find it hard to believe. He's a wizard of incalculable power. You just don't get rid of someone that powerful. It's odd that Halaster has aligned himself with the Dark Elves. He's never been too fond of them. The drow are attacking through Undermountain, and that means Halaster must be involved. Would Halaster still be alive? Undermountain was built hundreds of years ago, but Halaster is an archmage. Time doesn't mean the same to him as it does to us. I'm certain he's still alive, and he's involved in these attacks.
It's pretty clear that the answers we seek can't be found here on the surface. The only hope we have of stopping Halaster is to send someone down into Undermountain after him.
How are we supposed to do that?
As many of you know, this inn is built around one of the entrances to Undermountain, a magical well that descends thousands of feet down into the very depths of that ever-changing labyrinth. Now, I don't intend to send anyone in Undermountain unprepared. That would be suicide. I'll offer you what advice and equipment I can. In fact, I think it might be a good idea if...
wait, what was that noise, Father?
It's coming from the well room.
Durnan listens intently for a moment before his eyes go wide with the realization of what's about to happen. No!
Foul drow! You dare to attack my inn!
Your city, your race!
What will foul magic do? They've come through the well!
Oh god. Oh god. D2. Get out of darkness. I can't see shit. Drow Priestess, Drow Elite Soldiers. Summon Dire Bear. Burger Warrior. Let's get that Priestess.
I didn't want to do this, but... I will not let you do this!
Ow. Spell resistance increase.
Let the Here's a dagger in your
Alright. They're dead.
Here's a dagger in
Oh.
your gullet.
That one's still staying. Oh, it's gone. Anyone still alive? The yawning portal has come under attack. The drow striker for Undermount, even as Durnan was in the middle of preparing an expedition. Go in and explore the dungeon depths.
Quick, let's go on. Let's be off.
I would be off, but loot. Also, I would like darkness to run out because I can't really see very well. Ugh. It's dark. Are they reviving people? Harley's dead. Oh, hey. Yeah, they are reviving people. Oh, that's cool. Deacon! Deacon!
Deacon greets the noble hero.
He's got a different voice. Heroes are riding away in a small tome. The small kobold is not aware of your approach. He glances up and notices you. He smiles broadly.
Boss, you comes to big human city. Somehow Deacon just knew you would come.
Deacon, I haven't seen you for ages.
Yes, it has been a long time, boss. Deacon be real busy for a long time traveling and writing book. Deacon be famous bard now.
I have a copy of that book, actually.
Ooh, you get book? Deacon so very pleased. Did you reads it, boss? Did you likes it?
It was better than this book I read about the plague of Neverwinter. I hated it. What gave you the right to publish anything about me? It's about my first adventure. What's not to like? Start off good, we got rushed towards in the end. No, it was better than this book I read about the plague of Neverwinter.
Deacon read that. It's not God's kobold, though, so Deacon thinks it's very boring. Dumb elven lady no substitute for good kobold. Good news be that Deacon work on new book now, see? Deacon's got, not got title for it yet, however.
Is that one about me as well?
No, it could be, though. Deacon comes to Waterdeep just like Deacon, The boss comes to Waterdeep just like Deacon because they be called for heroes. Second book be about Waterdeep and heroes like boss and Deacon.
How about we join forces? Deacon claps his hands together, excited.
Yay! Deacon thinks he'd never ask, boss. We make a great team. You and Deacon, just waits and sees.
Yes! He's back! Deacon, what do you have? A lot of leather armor. Where did the armor I gave you go? Did you sell it? Did you lose it, buddy? Aw. Got light crossbow +3. Health of agility +2. Dexterity and freedom. Okay. 3 AC. Dragon Tooth amulet. The Dragon Tooth amulet a Deacon wears look very much like the one from the artifacts that was stolen from your mentor's home in Hilltop. During your adventure involving Undrentide, when asked about it, Deacon merely shuffles from foot to foot and mumbles that it was given to him, but little more regardless of its significance. Deacon doesn't seem willing to give it up to anyone, even you. Punch resistance is +2 strength and regeneration. Hey, nice. Reflex is +2. Yes. A small shield, a short sword, dagger, gems. Potions, braces of armor. He wasn't wearing those for some reason. Oh, because they give 2 AC armor modifier, and I think something else in there also did. AC armor modifier. Okay. You mind if I take those, Deacon? Thank you. So The level 14 bard, true neutral. He's true neutral. Wasn't he chaotic good before? Oh, okay, he's true neutral now. Still an internet. You did a bunch of stuff. Good stuff. Pretty good at hitting with the crossbow. Concentration. Really good lore. Good performance. Good spellcraft now. Armor proficiency light. Armor proficiency medium. Yep. Bard song. Bardic knowledge. Improved critical light crossbow. Okay, so really crossbow. Luck of heroes. Only take the speed at first level. +1 bonus in all saving throws. Oh, nice. That's good. Quick shot, rapid reload. Oh, he just has these now. That's good. Proficiency simple. He had weapon proficiency rogue last time, even though I didn't level him in rogue. Oh well, he lost that, I guess. He must have forgotten some things during our adventures. Also, I can't but notice he's higher level than me. Deacon, what the hell? Deacon, have you been training?
Deacon?
Oh my god.
Deacon? 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 Deacon?
That will never get old.
Deacon?
Amazing. Identify my stuff. I don't really have anything to identify.
Deacon?
Deacon? Tactics. You know what? You can use your melee weapons how you like. Yeah, you switch whenever you feel like it, buddy. Combat spells. Use them as you like. But please don't do it while someone's in your face. Stay pretty close to me. I don't even know if you have healing spells, but heal me at half health. What's my health now? 69. My strength has been decreased. Must have casted something on me. Health. Try to remain stealthy all the time. Stay stealthy, but only until the next fight. Oh, that's a new option. I could do that, and then he'll be sneaky until the next fight, and then he won't be again. Huh. Traps and items. I want you to leave any traps that you see alone for now. Don't help me fail over locked chat. It's fine. What spells does he have? Light and resistance. Did he lose some spells? Or did he cast a bunch during that fight? Let's talk for a moment. Discuss your training.
Deacon been meaning to talk to you about that.
Talks to me about what?
The old boss once told Deacon that he got dragon's blood. That'd be strong in him. Deacon never knows what that means. Deacon be small and weak and not breathes fire or anything. But sometimes when Deacon fights, he feels heart beating really fast and he feels strong. Does that seem silly to you, boss?
Could certainly afford to be stronger.
Well, Deacon thinks maybe he tries to focus on being dragon disciple. Old master never tells Deacon about this, but maybe it'd be a good thing. It'd be up to you, boss. Deacon do what you tells him to. If you want Deacons to just be faithful bard instead, Deacon do that and be happy.
Go ahead if you want.
Okay, Deacon concentrates on that. Thanks, boss.
But he can become a red dragon disciple then? Or blue dragon disciple? One of them. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, do that, Deacon.
Deacon?
Deacon? How's everything going with you?
Deacon be okay, except Deacon not remember how you spell superfluous.
Okay. Do you know anything about Hallister?
Mage who builds Undermountain? Deacon knows a little bits from stories.
Tell me what you know about him.
Well, his full name be Hallister Blackcloak. Deacon remembers, and he even be very old. Some people say he even be older than Elminster. Deacon reads book once and says Hallister comes to Waterdeep before City was here. He brings 7 apprentices and then builds great tower. That's what great mages do.
Here's the tower. Is it still in Waterdeep?
Not anymore. Deacon believes that yawning portal in be on spot where tower once was. That's why it's got entrance to Undermountain.
How long ago was this anyway?
More than 1,000 years, maybe? This be legend, boss. It's not great when it comes to dates, you know.
Are his apprentices still alive?
Deacon not think so. Book says that Hallister kills most of apprentices. Some goes with him later into Undermountain, maybe. But nobody knows what happens to them.
Go on.
Well, Book says Hallister was a bit crazy even then. Apprentices not see him much, as he hides even in his own tower. He builds tower deeper and deeper to hide and talks to demons. And one day Hallister makes tower go too deep and he breaks into old dwarves' mines. There be no dwarves anymore, just lots of monsters. So Hallister moves into mines and he's not be seen anymore. That be Undermountain.
Why did he disappear into the mines?
Deacon guesses he just too crazy. He goes all paranoid and thinks everybody out's to get him, maybe. Nobody really sure why Hallister is like he is.
What happened to all the dwarves?
That'd be a different story. If Deacon remember, they all gets killed by drow, so when Hallister comes, it'd already be all one big dungeon. Some stories say Hallister kill all drow he finds. First, maybe they mad at him.
Undermountain doesn't look like a dwarven mine, though.
Not anymore. Over centuries, Hallister built and changed his dungeon. They say he alters layout all the time, just to be safe, and he moves through the walls.
All these monsters were usually in Undermountain?
Some, maybe. Hallister summons monsters all the time and sets up puzzles and traps and layers. Who guards him, maybe? Or just to kills people? Deacons not know. You know, Elminster once say that Undermountain be biggest adventure graveyard in all Faerun. Deacon wonders if that be true.
How was Waterdeep able to grow over top of Undermountain?
Hallister not lets monster leave, so Hallister never in danger. Or so Waterdeep never in danger. Deacon not think Waterdeep even knows for Undermountain and Hallister for a long, long time. Durnan be one of the first adventurers to return from Undermountain alive. Book Deacon read by partner of Durnan, in fact, but Deacon forgets his name.
What happens since then? Do you know?
Not much happened. Hallister stay crazy, Undermountain stay dangerous, then this happened. Cue epic adventure, boss. That all Deacon know about Hallister, really. Deacon hopes that help. There be something else you want to talk about, boss? Nah.
Let's head out. Me and Deacon reunited. I don't know how much time passed between SOU and this, but Deacon's back. Cook, Mirren Valley. Am I allowed to take stuff from here, or rags? Nothing more than dirty, moldy pieces of cloth. Oh, ew. I want that.
Well met.
Well met.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, okay. I guess they want me to rush into the basement. I kind of want to not have a strength decrease, though. There we go. Hey, Deacon. You have more spells now? Yes. Okay, so he had cast some. Jesus, you got a lot. Greater dispelling. Alright, Deeks. Let's go. Raven, who are you?
Oi, what can I get ya?
Alright, everyone wants us to go downstairs. So let's head downstairs. Whoa! Zoomed out camera. Oh, are they gonna turn off my driving cam all the time? That's a bit annoying. Oh, well, I can't see again.
Oh, yes! Death to you!
Crap. I can't see! Someone dispel the darkness, please.
Strengthen my limbs that I may smite my enemies. You will die!
Stop with this darkness.
Do it! By all that is good!
The rage of the Red Tiger unleashed!
Someone's attacking me. Oh, I'm surrounded. You're the mage lady, dispel yourself. Don't have a dispel. I was hoping Deacon would do it. He has the spell, I think. Oh, he is trying to dispel them. Oh, someone disarmed me. My dagger's somewhere on the floor. I'm gonna have to pick that back up. Complaining all day long. I can't see. It's very dark. Oh, was that an enemy? That is. Can I finally fire this? No. Are you an enemy? Can't even tell. Are there any safe spots I can see? Oh, I just think I just walked into a dungeon. Or what?
It was a close thing, but I think we've managed to drive them back.
Why'd I look like that? Did I get a thing cast on me? Oh, kind of creepy. Oh. Oh god, a beholder. Am I alive?
Follow that abomination quickly.
Did I live? I lived. Where'd my dagger go? I got disarmed at one point. Oh, there it is. Not that I really need it, but I don't enjoy being disarmed. Okay, before we talk to anyone, anything else? Hello.
A fair evening to you.
Whoa. Elegant, dressed, well-manicured, beautiful woman smiles at you.
It is good to finally meet you in person. My name is White Thesta. I'm a priestess. So if you need healing or any temple supplies, I'm here to help.
You sure you're a priestess?
Everyone knows you, at least by reputation. Durnan told me you would be here when he asked me to come and lend my healing services to this mission.
Oh boy.
That Durnan is certainly an interesting fellow, isn't he? I've heard that in his youth he was quite the adventurer, and he still has that strong, rugged look. I wouldn't mind adding him to my list.
Be going now. Good. Goodbye. Hope we do get the chance to meet again. I don't. Data, beauty, and love. Boy. Oh yeah, for some reason I have two healers kits at once. One looks like this. And looks all gray, and one looks white. I don't have a healer kit 1 with me right now though, but for some reason I have two models of healer kit 1. Hi.
Greetings, adventurer.
Durnan wipes the dust off his clothing, brusquely, having just recovered from the effects of the Beholder's Ray. His expression is a clear mix of helpless frustration and rage.
Blast those 4 fools! What were they thinking? Rushing headlong into the well like a bunch of impatient children. Don't they realize how dangerous Undermountain is?
I'm gonna say what was that thing, even though I know what it was. The Q thing? Okay. What was that thing? Said the person who already knew what it was.
An eye tyrant is called a beholder, unleashing more magic out of each of its eyes than any wizard can even dream up. And those fools have chased it after it into the Undermountain. He spits in disgust. They're likely to get themselves killed running off like that. I wasted an organization's foray into Undermountain, not this mess. I wanted an organized foray into Undermountain, not this mess.
Well, now then.
Don't want you rushing off in a blind rage like the others. You have to be smart about this. You need to be properly prepared before you enter Undermountain. You're the only one we can turn to now. None of the others' adventures here can measure up to you, not even close. You're Waterdeep's last hope. How am I supposed to survive the Undermountain? I won't lie to you. It won't be easy, but the key is to go in prepared. Talk to White Festa. She has some items that will help you, and you need all the help you can get. I don't want to talk to her again, but I'll do it. Durna nods, relieved. I'm glad to hear that. Truly wish I did not have to place all our hopes on your shoulders, but it appears we have little choice. The well will lead you down into the Undermountain. Once you've talked to White Festa and stocked up on equipment, I can help you up and down. I suspect you have many questions first, however. I had a dream before the thief came. Durna raises a quizzical eyebrow. A dream? What sort of dream? Tell him about the dream. He listens as he describes the dream, and the drow matron, intensely interested. When he finished, he scratches his beard thoughtfully. Aye, interesting. I've never been one to put much stock in prophetic dreams, but I doubt you would be telling me this if you thought it nothing more than your imagination. I've seen enough to know that having a powerful ally in your corner is something to be grateful for, usually. If someone sends you that dream, it might be a good idea to find out who. Think the dream was sent by an ally? Well, the dream did save your life. You could chalk it up to luck, but it sounds to me like someone or something is interested in your well-being. At this point, I wouldn't turn away an ally, even an unknown one. In Undermountain, you need all the allies you can find. And you also need to be able to eat your way out of a dragon, apparently. I'm working on that. What are you gonna do while I'm down there? Keeping my inn safe, naturally. Overseeing the guards watching this well, trying to round up more adventures in the city, though I have my doubts on that point. Don't worry, however, I won't go too far. I'll be here to bring you back up the well when you need me to. I'll be going now. Yep, you'll be smart to stock up on equipment before you go down there, Claire. There's a couple of stores out in the city still up and running. Just tell Graven I said it was okay for you to leave the inn. Make sure you speak to White Festa. An inventory of healing magic comes in handy in Undermountain. She's even got magic to raise the dead. You need it. Of course, by then it's usually too late. I'll be here if you need me. I've got to make sure we get more guards set up around this well to prevent another attack. Just speak to me again when you're ready to enter Undermountain, and I'll lower you down the well myself. Good luck. We're all counting on you now. Let's just go down immediately. No. Hey.
A fair evening to you.
Welcome back. Do you need any of my healing? I'm not going to do her voice. Or is there something else I can do for you? Let's see what we have. First, I have something for you. A gift from my temple to aid those defending Waterdeep. I was saving it until Durna had organized his expedition into Undermountain, but it looks like you're the only one left. What is it? The Rod of Resurrection. An item of such power can actually raise the dead. Based on all the rumors about Undermountain, you're going to need it. Those 4 eager souls who charged on ahead likely have the need of its power, so don't be afraid to use it on them if you stumble across their bodies. The Rod has several charges. Yeah. If you find the remains of one of the brave adventurers and restore them to life, they might be willing to help you in your quest. I doubt you find many others who will accompany you into the Undermountain. Do you have anything else I could use? Now let me show you the rest of my items. Don't about to ask a large donation for each of them, but since you're trying to save the city, you'll only need enough to cover the base cost. Yeah, I'm not gonna do her voice. Alright, let's get rid of these tools. Rod of Resurrection. 1 charge per use, 20 charges. I'm probably gonna need that. I'm person or animal. Iron Stone. I still don't know if this is a timed effect. Wisdom of 2 while active. For how long? Dawning Portal Dagger. It's really bad. Just selling that. Drow Dagger. What do you have? You got some kinds of armors, guiding light. Robes of the Dark Moon. Only usable by monk. Concentration -1. Haste. Book of Fortification. A whip? What? You can be all Castlevania and shit? Oh my god, one of many. Morning Star. Frickin' whip. Sunburst, lesser restoration. I'm probably gonna need a couple of those. Probably gonna need some actual regular restorations. So this staff is what? A staff of raised dead? Resurrection. What is the difference between raised dead and resurrection? The raised character returns to life with only 1 hit point. Oh, let me guess. And resurrection's full health? Is there resurrection in here that I can check? Don't see one. I'm assuming resurrection would be full health. Res is full health. Okay. I'm just gonna get a couple of restorations, like 3 of these, because it's useful. I should get a couple of raised dead probably, but action, AC deflection modifiers, natural armor. We got a natural armor one already, although not as good. Amulet of the Master. Rogue stones. Cloth dye light red. You can change the look of your armor? Buy 6 of those. There we go. Not sure if I want to get any of this. I can't really wear armor that well. They didn't actually have any robes I could use. I have a robe already though, but it's not that great. Some spellcraft, some spell resistant concentration. More shops inside the inn. That is true. He did say that. But I should probably get some potions while I'm here. You did say I should give them to me for a cheaper price than normal. Let me get a full stack of this. Alright, let's head up. God, I'm so slow again. I don't have my haste boots. Oh, the pain. Deacon. Deacon, come here. Good. I noticed in this, you actually sleep when you rest now. That's pretty cool. Whim Folkor.
Good day.
I thought it was capable of handling anything, even the terrors of Undermountain, but it turns out I'm no match for the drow. Maybe a hero of your stature can survive in Halaster's dungeon. I've learned my lesson. I'm staying right here in the inn. I'm not going anywhere near Undermountain. Okay, good for you. La Fontaine? Your name.
Greetings.
I came here to prove myself at Undermountain, but those drow made sure to work on me. If not for that priestess, I would still be nothing but a corpse. Maybe it's time for me to get off my adventuring ways and settle down. At the very least, I won't be using that well of Durnan's going to Undermountain.
Okay. E3. Hey, Graven. He has Xanos as a picture. This huge one-handed half-orc stares at you with a grimace, trying to decide if he recognizes you or not.
You no allowed out. There'll be bad on streets.
I'm allowed to leave. His eyes narrow in thought. Me no remember boss say you go out. I'm Claire. Durnan said you let me out. The half-orc's mind slowly turns over this information, then his face brightens in recognition.
Claire, yeah, boss is okay if you would go out. You remember now. You be careful if you go out. There'll be bad stuff out there. Many streets closed, shops closed, sometimes looters.
Unlocks the door and then slips the key back inside his shirt. Gives you a big toothy grin and waves goodbye. Bye-bye. Waterdeep. Oh boy, time to learn another city. Oh god. Shit's already going bad. Rat! Ow! Ow! I should have buffed. I'm just gonna moonwalk back inside. Ow! Jesus. Yeah, it's time to frickin' buff. Okay. Oh my god. I got hit with 60 damage fireball and I immediately was almost dead. This is gonna be a hard expansion. Oh man, it takes so long for it to buff again. I just want my haste boots back. Saving throws are alright, I guess. I need to get some better saving throws. Well, once I hit level 20, it should be a lot better. Alright. This is Vampire Touch. Oh, that health.
You tells me your name. Me wants to get it right on your epitaph.
Oh. I love you, Deacon. Ow. Cast, please? Oh, no.
I'll cleave your skull!
Excuse me? Drop an ice storm right here.
Die!
Alright. That was tough. It was a rat. Where's the rest of that squad? Because that was a much bigger squad. Oh, he gave me haste. Thank you, Deeks. Let's clear the streets before we look for any shops. Could open the map here. I'm not too familiar with the area. Not closed until further notice. The lamp, can I? Oh. A lot of rats, a guard. That's the guard.
Hello.
Greetings, citizen. The enemy's about, so you should probably head the back indoors. You recognize me? I'm Claire. Claire? I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't recognize you. Carol, then, I guess. It's the guard. Not a guard. The guard. He's the only one who would be dumb enough to be outside at this time. That it? Can't really see anymore. Alright, I'm guessing that's it then. Let's have a look around then. This is where we came from. Rain Run Street. Nothing back here. This is a side door into a... Yeah.
No.
Here all guards aspire to be. Yes. Argyl's Arms. That sounds good. Oh. He's actually hitting the anvil. Weapon rack. Where's the number of interesting weapons reviewing? Pickpocket. No thanks. Yeah, he's just beating the anvil. He's not even smithing.
Hello.
A dark frown covers the woman's face as she surveys her displays of weapons and armor. You approach her. She cocks her head to the side and arches an imperious eyebrow.
It is good to see a prosperous customer in the store again. How can Argali Siruth be of assistance today?
I'm not sure. What are you selling here? Argal Silks is a great merchant. She has generously agreed to keep her shop open and make her arms and armor available for purchase despite all dangers. It is a sad day when the streets are closed and people too scared to flock to buy Argal's magnificent goods. You'd be interested in seeing Argal's goods. They're very high quality. Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got. A lot of heavy armor stuff, I assume. The Eyes of Petrification. Hammered from a Gorgon's armor plates. This helm mounts 2 crystal lenses over the wearer's eyes. These special lenses, made from the calcified corneas of a Medusa, allows the wearer to use the Medusa's petrification gaze attack. Rare indeed, the origin of the few known helms have been traced back to an abandoned temple of the jungles of Cthulhu, containing some of the most elaborate human and animal statues ever seen in the region. Flesh to stone, 1 use per day. Great. Riding. Greater, all these greater belts. Probably gonna be a bunch of heavy armor that I'm never gonna have any use for, but might as well check anyways, right? How much does a full plate 3 give? Dang. Nice. Bunch of different weapons. You have a lot of pages of weapons. Trident. Groom's Hand. Damage bonus versus human. Interesting. Else? Natural armor +3, ring protection +3, and +2. Torch. Metal dies. Alright, well. Good to check. Can talk to the smith. Dwarf stops her hammering and wipes the sweat from her brow.
I really must get back to work.
They really must get back to work. The guards need weapons and armor which to fight our enemies. Guard? Yes, the brave men and women of Waterdeep defend us from threats. Yeah. Good. Make more weapons for the guard. The guard. Not all of them. Just the single one. The one that patrols the streets. What a hero. There he is. Locked. Was barred. Probably best for them.
No, me can't do that.
Here we don't deserve. Look at him. The guard is an elite force of Waterdeepian warriors, trained and chosen by the only open acknowledged Lord of Waterdeep. He has increased skill. The most skillful.
Okay.
Okay. No!
Okay.
Deacon, We don't do that here.
Deacon?
We don't do that here. We only beat down doors when no one's looking. Not in the middle of the street next to the guard. We don't want to face his wrath. Little music and a magic's shop. As you knock on the door, you hear someone grumbling and shuffling around, and a small window slides open and a pair of eyes glare out at you.
Can you not see the sign? We are closed. Please go away until such time as this war is ended and or the street ban is lifted. Goodbye.
Pardon me, but my name is Claire, and I was told you might help me. My goodness, please come in. Come right in. I'll just unlock the door. Here you go. Come right inside. Yes. Oh god. Just a face full of granite. Nice, dark, overpowering voice erupts from the mouth of this foul monster.
Touch not the items of Soul Raider Sage, lest thy life, nay, thy very soul be in pride.
We'll go ahead and touch an item. Be careful with that, it can be a little disorienting. Let's look into it.
Tis your lives to waste! Unworthy foes!
I smack you!
Medieval Oculus Rift? Hell yeah. Oh, okay, it's a little bit disorienting if you do that with a camera. Please don't do that with a camera.
Taste the pain!
You step up and...
Tis your lives to waste! For glory! Or have you dead? For glory!
Death to the surface dwellers. Okay.